Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here, and I figured today, since the name changes were applied to MapleStory yesterday, I figured it'd be a nice time to show you guys all of my new IGNs and show you guys all my characters in general. It's been a while since I showed you guys all of my characters, kind of character show and tell kind of thing. Just gonna quickly go over all of them, show you guys what's new, and kind of like the new levels that I got on all these characters. So let's hop right in here. As you can see, I have my own order set up now using the change location feature that Nexon applied to MapleStory a little while ago, maybe half a year ago, something like that. Really love this feature, as I stated in a previous video of mine when it just came out, and so I have all my favorite characters on my front page, and let's just go and roll with it. So first we have my main, which used to be Forever Love MC. It is now named Quickshot. Most people that voted between default and Quickshot for my main, most people voted for Quickshot, and it does suit it better, so I just went and chose Quickshot. So it's my 212, almost 213 Wind Archer. Ratatosk, which is my Demon Slayer, who used to be Sinful God, level 201. Got him to level 201 fairly recently, and I'm super proud of that. Got to get it to level 210 though eventually, for the level 3 Link skill. So yeah, my Nightlord, which is I decided to name default. Now the reason why I decided to name my Nightlord default above all of my other characters is because my YouTube channel pretty much started with my Nightlord. So to me, this character is like my default character. It's what some people even still to this day know my channel for, which is playing and maining a Nightlord and stuff like that. And I think it just really suits a Nightlord, so that I decided to name him default. Want to get back into playing him again, but that's for the future, so won't touch too much on that. Decided to name my Shadower Sorrowful. Sorrowful is obviously, part of me now. It's part of my name for 4.5 years, and it's just something that's always stuck with me. I'm glad I got the name Sorrowful, and I decided to give it to my Shad because I didn't like my Shad's old name, which was X Sinful Shad X. And so I decided to give it Sorrowful because I really do love Shadowers, and I do think this class, and my Shadower in particular, is deserving of this name. It's like my iconic name, but I'm glad I gave it to him. And for people that might not remember, my Nightlord's old name was Sorrowful NL, so it's default now. Next we have my Buck, who used to be Sinful Buck, is now Predator Z. I really like this name, how it looks on him. I feel like it suits a Buccaneer class, again, more specifically and more in particular my Buccaneer, based on the look and stuff like that. And so I'm really happy with this. Buccaneers have always been one of my favorite classes, and now I'm super happy with my Buck. I love how my Buccaneer looks, and I love the name that I have for it. Next we have my 173 Hayato, who I'm trying desperately to get to level 200. It's just I have zero funding, well, very low funding on this character, so it's a bit tough to train at Stronghold, because it takes me forever to kill them. And it's really hard for me to find a party because nobody wants to party me. So my ex-collateral Hayato did not change his name, but yeah, gonna get him to 200 in the near future. Next we have Dexplosion. I got this name from a viewer of mine who actually saved a couple names for me. It's pretty super generous that they thought of me and had me in mind when this event came out. He snagged a bunch of names that he thought I would like to use, and he sent me the pictures and he said take whatever names you want, and so I took this one as well as I Shoot Things. So Dexplosion is an awesome name, I love it so much, and I was thinking of giving it to my Bowmaster and giving Mr. Cupid Arrow, which is my Bowmaster's name, to my Mercedes, but I'm like, that's just an extra 10k when I could just give Dexplosion to my Mercedes and keep this one how it is. My Mercedes' old name used to be Mr. Cupid Arrow as well, but instead of the C right here, instead of the C, it was a Q. So that name is up for grabs. I'm not going to go and snag that one back. But that used to be my Mercedes' name, and now it's Dexplosion, which is super awesome. Moving on to my Bowmaster, and as you can see, it's level 150. The last time you guys see my Mercedes, I think it was like level 124 or 123, something like that. But I did get it to 150, and I loved it. I loved training it to 150. It was a blast. It was an explosion. Next we have Mr. Cupid Arrow, my Bowmaster, one of my most original characters on this account. I think it was my second character created on this account or something like that. For those of you guys that might not know, I started off playing MapleStory 8 years ago, playing a archer, which then became a bowmaster. Even before Big Bang, I was a bowmaster at 4th job advancement, and so yeah, bowmaster's just always sticking with me, and I might transfer over to a bowmaster, but I'm not sure yet. Just temporarily though. But yeah, so this is my bowmaster, gonna get it to 150 for sure. In the next page you can see that, you know, have my setup here as well with my second tier favorite classes and favorite characters that I have. So first up we have Bob the Snail, who used to be on my front page, but I decided he could be in the second page now. Is my level 101 beginner, not changing his IGN. I love the way he looks, I love the IGN I chose for him, and that's pretty much it. Don't plan on training him any further than this in the future. I wanted it to be 101 exactly. That's what I got. Next is Arrow Dot, my Wild Hunter. This might come to a surprise to some of you guys, but I did train this Wild Hunter recently from level I think 0 to 170. I don't think I even had a Wild Hunter in my previous character video, but yeah, I definitely have one now, and I got it all the way up to 170, and that's even gonna go further perhaps to 180, so we could do Chaos Root Abyss. When I just now, how I said I might switch my equips over to a bowmaster, I might even switch it over to a wild hunter, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any of the switches yet. But just in case, I'm getting my wild hunter to 180, and it's a really fun and easy class to train, so I mean, why not? And I didn't change his name. This is the name I got for it since I created it, which was like maybe 2 months ago, so it's pretty nice. Arrow Dot. Next is my dual blader, Sorrow's Blade. Did not change its IGN, but instead of saying that every time, guys, from here on out there's no IGNs that I changed. These are all the original IGNs I chose for my characters way back when I created them. So Sorrow's Blade is my I was gonna say Demon Slayer. It's my dual blader that I love so much. I love how it looks, and you know, I love the name I got for it. Just a really fun, strong class overall. It's never been one of the weaker classes in the game as far as I can remember, and they've always been fun, and that definitely still stands for them today. So I might be training him to 170 in the future just for that Azura hyper skill, because I've always wanted to use it myself and it just looks like a blast. So gonna be getting this boy to 170 in the future. My Ice Lightning Mage, Icy Light ML, it's my girlfriend's initials at the end there. And yeah, just I love how my Ice Lightning looks. Again, I try and make all my characters look as appealing as possible to me. Don't really necessarily care too much on how others see my character and perceive it, but to me, as long as it looks good, I'm happy. So this is Icy Light ML, my Ice Lightning Mage, which I made like years ago, and I still love this character to death. As you can see, it's in my tier 2 characters in the top portion, so it has definitely a close place in my heart. And yeah, I definitely plan to get this class to 170 as well for that beast hyper skill. Next, my Nightwalker, Claw Expert, 154. Try to give it that whole Nightwalker purple theme, and I think I succeeded at that. So he's all purpled out. Really fun class. I'm not going to be training this bad boy ever again though. I'm not going to be training it past 154, and that's for certain. Just don't have the feels to train this class beyond its current point, and I'm happy where it is at right now, so no reason to touch on it. Next up is my Zero. Now I got this to level 179 fairly recently. I think I did some of it on stream, or most of it on stream actually. If you guys don't know that I live stream, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitch at Soulful Memory. But yeah, I just recently got this to 179 for the Link skill, and yeah, it's worth it. I'm gonna get it to level 200 though, just for the rank S character card for that extra EXP gain. Just basic standard equips on it though. Hero Sub-Zero. Next we got my Aran or Aaron. A lot of people like saying Aran, but I'm so used to saying Aaron, so for the sake of comfortableness, I'm just gonna call it Aaron. Level 121. They are getting revamped. Actually, just today, the same day this video is getting uploaded, they were revamped in Korea MapleStory, so I'll have videos on that shortly after this one. Named an Arctic Combo. You know, obviously they're super like winter based, and so I love how it looks. It has this blizzard set and it's pretty cool. I love the class, and definitely looking forward to seeing and making a video on the changes that are made to them in Korea MapleStory. Next, my Kaiser, level 123. Haven't changed this bad boy at all, just probably made him look a little bit better. Kaiser is one of my favorite classes. Obviously, you can see it's in the second tier of my characters, and so nothing much to say about it. XL Anonymous, you know, pretty, you know, same stuff. Mechanical God, my mechanic. I love the IGN I got for it. I want to get it to 140 just so I can, you know, look at its hyper skills and stuff. So I'm gonna get it to 140, but I highly doubt I'm gonna get it beyond that point. Because I feel a bit burnt out of the class. They are a great class and they are really fun, but it's just a bit burnt out from this class. I got it to 138 a while ago, so getting it to 140 now won't be a problem. That's for the future. Next we have my Mihao, which I made a redemption video for not too long ago, maybe about 2 months ago. And yeah, great class. They are getting revamped very soon in GMS, and I'm really looking forward to it, believe it or not. So yeah, that's my Mihao. Next up is my Dawn Warrior, Sorrowful Dawn. So we got Nightlight M, Sorrowful Dawn, 145 Dawn Warrior. I had a blast training this bad boy. Trained most of it on stream, if I recall correctly, and it was really fun. So yeah, that's why they're in my top 5 recommended classes for 2015. Next we have my Dark Knight Fallen Tiger. I wanted to get the IGN Tiger for this bad boy, as I mentioned in a previous video of mine, but I wasn't able to snag it. Level 111. Probably won't train this character in the near future, but I do plan to train it in the distant future. So that's that. Next, my Fire Poison Mage, level 123. I don't think I even had this character in my last video that I did about my characters. Toxic Flame X, 123 Fire Poison, super strong class. And yeah, pretty fun as well. So I mean, can't go wrong. I like how I got Toxic Flame for this one, and then Icy Light for my Ice Lightning Mage. It's pretty cool. Next we have my hero, who I switched to a Paladin not long ago, but then I switched it back because I got tired of Paladins. But yeah, I want to get this class to 130 or 140 in the distant future. Just have a couple other things, as I mentioned, to train before this that are in higher priority. But this is definitely going to get to 130 or 140 in the future. That's Simple Light for you guys. My Cannoneer, who I definitely want to get to level 150 for their hyper skill. But again, that's in the distant future. But for now, it's 120 Simple Cannon. Gunner MIA, my Jet, one of my newest creations on my account. Level 122 Jet. This class surprised me a lot, and I did this class on stream as well. I like the name I got for it. The class was really interesting, to say the least, and I did have some fun playing it, so it was pretty good. A bit dreadful first and second job if I recall correctly, but then third and fourth job really picked it up, and you know, made training feel a lot easier and funner and just enjoyable overall. So that's my 122 Jet. Next we have my 130 Blaze Wizard. Never touched it since creation. Don't plan to ever touch it again. It's a really fun class. When I was training it to 130 upon release, but then, you know, it's just not me, it's not my type. Next we have, and it's Sorrow's Flame, as you can tell. Next we have Icursed Magic, my 117 Battle Mage, one of my newest creations as well. Want to get this character to a higher level, perhaps 150, and move it over to my tier 2 or tier 3, actually most likely tier 2 characters, so the second page of my characters. Because I really like battle mages, and they're just super awesome in my opinion, and I love the whole Reaper thing they got going on. So I definitely want to get this bad boy to 150, but actually I want to get it to 170, so that's in the future as well. And yeah, next is Knuckle Expert, my Shade. Haven't touched it up since release. I got it to 123, had a fun time doing it, but now it's just not the class for me. Next, XL Zazu Luminous, obviously here for the Link skill, plus the experience of playing it when it was released. You know, I had a good time training this class, as you would imagine. It's a freaking Luminous. But yeah, now you're just going to see a bunch of like Link skill meals and stuff like that. Like my Xenon, Prototype XN, I don't think that's changed since last time. I Twisted Fate, my 140 Phantom, don't think that's changed since last time. Just Link skill mules. Phantom's a cool class though, as well as Xenon. I Quickscope, my 123 Marksman. Do want to train this character, but it's just like, you know. I'm already training like every other Archer class in the game currently, so Iceway Scope could freaking wait. But that's my 123 Marksman. 103 Thunderbreaker, gonna get this bad boy to 120, just so it has the level 2 Link skill, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because why not? Thunderbreaker, not the most fun class for me, but they're definitely unique and interesting, there's no doubt about that. But that's X Voltage. And then the final page here, we have my 4 most hated classes in the game, pretty much, that I hate playing. So we have XL Dark Magics, which is my 120 Kana. I have a Kana revamp video based on this character and the Kana class. Posted it not too long ago, maybe 3 weeks ago or something like that. Lady Unova, which is one of my latest creations as well, Angelic Buster, level 120. I made it for the character card, and I guess kind of for the Link skill for like my second main or whatever. But this class is honestly like the worst class in the game in my opinion. I just hate it. I hate it so damn much, and it's horrible. I like the name I got for it though. Then I have my Demon Avenger, another class I absolutely hated training to 120. Again, the thing is though, when I usually hate a class when I'm training it. Well, not usually, but sometimes I hate a class when I'm training it, which was like my Mihail and my Zero. But then later, like a year later, I try the class again and I like it a lot, which is why I've been doing the redemption videos lately. So far I only did Zero and Mihail, but I'm definitely sure more of those are to come, because you know, these 4 classes in particular are classes that I hated training. So that's Insane X, my Demon Avenger, and then my Beast Tamer, Wild X Beast. All classes that I freaking hated training, and it was just dreadful as hell. But that's about it, guys. These are my characters. As you can see, I'm maxed out on characters as always, and I can't wait for more slots. I can't wait for Kinesis class to come out. I can't wait for the Aaron and Evan revamps to come to GMS. I can't wait for all the balance changes even to come to GMS in late November, early December. So yeah, a lot to look forward in terms of characters and classes. But this is my collection. How is your collection? Is your characters on average higher level than mine, or are they lower? Do I play this game too much? Probably, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching yet another character show and tell. This has been a Sorrowful production, don't you forget that. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more. Until next time guys, see y'all later. Peace.